Pilates, you ideally want to work with precision and flow. But until you know your exercises really well, it can be hard to move with flow. So today we're going to break down some of the exercises, work on your precision, and then see if we can add flow once you really understand the exercise. And it's okay if the flow is messy today. Come back to this video again and again so you can keep working on your precision and see if you can add flow. I'm going to be working on the traditional Pilates mat, but if you don't have one, that's okay. You can do this on a yoga mat, but I would recommend adding a little more padding like a towel or a blanket just to protect your spine in some of the exercises. Let's get started. Come to stand at the front end of your mat, cross arm over arm, and then step one foot over the other, putting the weight just on the toes of that front foot. Lift your abdominals in and up, and keep growing tall up to the ceiling as you lower yourself down to the mat with control, and then come right back up. Switch legs, put the other leg over the top. And again, lift up and keep growing tall as you bend your knees so that you never give in to gravity. Come right back up, and change legs again. And lift. How low can you go down and maintain your control that you can come right back up? Let's do this one last time. Finding the lift as you lower all the way down to your mat. And this time, take a seat, scoot back to the middle of your mat, and lie down for the 100. Bend your legs to start, feet together, knees together. And I'm going to give you 3 different options for how to set up in the 100 and come out of it. So pull your abdominal muscles in and up. This is option number 1. You're going to lift your arms up to the ceiling and then reach them back next to your head. And you lift your arms up, curl your head up, lower your arms down to the sides of your body. Reach long through your fingers and up to the ceiling to lower back down. Try it again. So lift your arms up, then curl the head up, look into your belly. This is the position for the 100. To come out of it, reach the arms long away and up to the ceiling. Your arms and head go back down together. One more time. Arms up, head up, pull abdominals in and up, look all the way to your belly. The arms reach up and then everything goes back down together. Let's try option number 2. Bend your knees into your chest. The arms do the same thing. Arms up, head up. This time extend the legs out to a 45-degree angle in front of you, heels together tight. To come back, the legs bend in and the arms and head reach back at the same time. Let's try it again. You curl up and extend the legs out, hugging the inner thighs together and pulling the abdominals in and up. Everything comes back into your chest and then reach long away. One more time. Curl up and extend. Make sure the legs don't go too low so that you can stay into your center and don't feel it in your back. Bend in, reach the arms back. Good. Now we're going to try option number 3. Option number 3, you're going to curl up and extend the legs out to the 45-degree angle in the same way. To come out of the 100, your arms will reach up and the legs will reach long forward opposite your eyes as everything lowers to the mat at the same time. Bend your legs back into your chest and let's try the setup again. So curl up and extend your legs to a 45-degree angle. Now as long as you can stay into your center, reach your legs long forward and your arms long back in opposition, keeping the control in your center. Try option number 3 one more time. If you find that as you do this exercise, you feel it in your lower back and your back is arching off the mat, you're not ready for option number 3 yet. So choose option number 1 or 2 and know this is where you're progressing to. Choose which one you're going to do now. Option 1, 2, or 3. We're going to set up and do the full 100. Curl your head up, legs either extended out at an angle or feet on the mat, and you pump your arms up and down vigorously. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. Inhale for 5 arm pumps, and then exhale for 5 arm pumps. Keeping your arms long at your sides and your center pulling in for support and then up for length. Finding even the length in your neck, growing out of your shoulders, keeping your collarbones wide so that you're feeling the pump in the arms really coming from the backs of your arms, pushing down into the air. Your legs are glued together tight, whether your legs are in the air or if your feet are on the mat. Get ready to come out of your 100, option 1, 2, or 3, arms up, reach the arms long away and pull the belly in to lower with control. Come on up to sit and get your foot strap if you have it. Either way, the legs are together, knees bent, and the feet are flexed so your heels are digging down in the mat. You can either extend your arms straight out in front of you, or if you have a bar, hold onto the bar nice and wide and extend your arms out, pull back with your belly, and slowly roll down through your spine. Lower back in the mat, middle back, upper back, head last, and then reach your arms long back next to your head. The roll up. You're going to start by lifting your arms up over your shoulders, then curl your head up, look into your belly, peel your spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time, rounding over straight away into a C-curve. 3 attempts to reach further, stretch a little further, but keep pulling the belly back even more, and then slowly roll down. Lower back in the mat, pull back with the belly to get the middle back in the mat, pull back with the belly, upper back, head, and then arms last. Go again. Arms up, head up, and then slowly peel your spine off the mat with control, making sure your heels press down into the mat. On those 3 attempts to reach further, pull your belly back away from your thighs. And then slowly roll down with control. Hug the legs together, push the heels down, and pull the belly in to articulate your spine back into the mat. Arms reach back last. We're going to go 3 times with flow. And inhale as you roll up. Exhale, reach forward and reach 3, further 2, further 1. Inhale, roll back. Exhale all the way down into the mat. And again, inhale up. Exhale, round forward and reach 3, reach 2, reach 1. Inhale back. Exhale, lengthen back into the mat. One more time. And inhale up. Exhale forward. Reach 3, reach 2, reach 1. Inhale, roll back. And exhale, extend long out to the mat. If that was challenging with bent legs, I want you to repeat it with bent legs. If not, extend your legs to straight. If you have the foot strap on, make sure there's tension on your strap. Let's go slowly. Arms up, curl your head up, look into your belly, and slowly peel your spine off the mat, rounding over straight away into that C-curve shape from the top of your head to your tailbone, and then round back. The C-curve slowly lengthens out long on your mat as you come down and extend the arms last. And again, arms up, head up. Press your heels down, pull the belly in to peel up off the mat with control. As you do your 3 reaches forward over your legs, make sure you keep pulling your belly back and maintain your C-curve, rounding the spine back into the mat, slow with control. Arms last. We go fast with flow. And inhale as you roll up, exhale round forward, reach 3, 2, 1. Inhale, round back. Exhale, extend long. And inhale as you round up. Exhale, reach forward for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll back. Extend as you exhale. And inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach long. Legs glued together nice and tight. Inhale, roll back. And exhale into your mat. If you have the bar, put it at your side. Single leg circles, either arms at your sides with your shoulders pressed in the mat, or if you have the handles, reach back and hold the handles and push them away from you. The control in this exercise comes from everything that's going to stay still on the mat, so the circling leg can move freely. Bend your right knee into your chest, extend that leg up to the ceiling. Ideally the leg is straight, but if you can't straighten it, just make sure your thigh is directly up over your hip. And we're going to draw circles with that top leg. Cross over, around, and up. Cross over, around, and up. 3 more times in this direction, working to keep everything that's on the mat really still. Reverse. Away, around, and up. Away, around, and up. Keep that rhythm with the leg. The leg flows around. Everything else stays still. Bend your leg in, switch sides. Make sure the bottom leg is straight, foot is flexed, top leg extended up over your hip. Cross over, around, and up. Over, around, and up. Use your arms and shoulders to press into the mat. Last one, reverse, and away, around, and up. Away, around, and up. Pull the abdominals in and up. Stretch that bottom leg long. Last time, and up. Hug both your legs into your chest and rock yourself up to sit for rolling like a ball. You're going to get into the ball shape. So your feet are together and you're going to hold on to the fronts of your ankles. Your knees are apart as wide as your shoulders. And then find your balance in your round ball shape. So you're making a C curve from the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Rock back to your shoulder blades and then rock back up and balance just behind the tailbone. And as you rock back, I want you to see if you can hold your butt up for a sec and then come back up and find your balance with control. So as you rock back, really use your waist to lift the pelvis up. You're trying to have just that 1 second of balance while you're upside down. It takes a lot of work and control from your center, so it's not just momentum throwing you back and forth. Stop and watch me on this next one. So when you rock back, you don't want to extend your legs over your head. Yes, you could balance there forever, but you've lost your ball shape. As you rock back, you want to stay in that tight ball shape, so you're pulling your feet in towards your butt. It's going to take a lot more work from your center to hold that position upside down. Let's try it together again, nice and slow. Rock back, hold, come back up, hold, and rock back, hold, come back up and hold. Again. And rock back, lift your hips up, rock back, lift your waist up. Now we try to go with flow without losing the control. Rock and up and rock and lift and up. And again, rock and lift and up. Well done. Let's move on to the abdominal series. So make sure you're centered in your mat. Hug your legs into your chest for the single leg stretch. You're going to curl your head up, look into your belly, and set up your right hand on your right ankle and your left hand on your right knee. If you do your arms the opposite to this, it'll pull your leg out of alignment. So keeping the same hand as leg on the ankle, extend the other leg forward to a 45-degree angle in front of you. Pull your leg into your chest twice and then switch your legs. Make sure you have your left hand on your left ankle now. Pull, pull, and then change legs. Keep your elbows lifted as you pull, pull, and switch. And pull, pull, and switch. Make sure you curled up high, just the tips of your shoulder blades on the mat, looking in towards your belly button. Hug your legs into your chest, rest it down for a moment. Rock your head from side to side if there's any tension in your neck. If you're feeling it in your neck, you need to make sure you're curled up nice and high and pulling the abdominals in so it stays in your center instead. Double leg stretch. Curl up, and I want you to hold your ankles with your feet together and your knees open as wide as your shoulders. Your legs are going to reach forward to a 45-degree angle at the same time as your arms reach back to a 45-degree angle. Circle your arms around the sides to hug your legs back into your chest. As you reach your arms and legs out at the same time, make sure they don't go too low, and then circle to hug in. Try it again. If the arms and legs go too low, you'll probably arch your back and lose your center, so make sure you find that 45-degree angle. Rest it down, take a little breather. And then we're going to do scissors. So you'll curl your head back up, look into your belly, and extend your legs long up to the ceiling. Put both hands on the back of the right ankle. Reach up nice and high on that leg, and the other leg to a 45-degree angle. Pull, pull, then switch your legs. Eyes into your belly button, elbows wide. Pull, pull, and then switch like your legs are blades of the scissors cutting the air. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, cut the air. Remember to keep curled up high, look into your belly, stay into your center, and that bottom leg doesn't go lower than 45 degrees. Hug your legs in, take a little rest. Next is lower lift. So you're going to link your fingers together, take your hands behind the base of your skull, elbows really wide. Keep the elbows wide as you curl up and look into your belly. Extend the legs straight up to the ceiling, heels glued together. You slowly lower your legs down and you quickly lift them back up. Your legs only go as low as you can stay into your center. If you go too low and your back starts to arch, it's too much. So it doesn't have to be a big movement. You have to stay into your center. Rest your head down, take a little breather. The last one in the abdominal series is crisscross. Your hands stay behind your head. You curl up, and this time you're going to twist opposite shoulder to knee. Make sure your elbows stay really wide, and then try to pull your shoulder a little closer to your knee, closer, and then even closer to switch to the other side. Elbows wide, curl up higher, twist further, twist a little more, and then change. On those 3 attempts to go further into the twist, make sure your hips are staying still on the mat. You don't want your hips to rock over to the side with you. You want to get the twist in your waist on those 3 attempts to go further. And twist, twist more, twist more. Hug your legs in, rest, sit down. We're going to do that full abdominal series again, this time with flow. No rest between each exercise. Single leg stretch. Curl up, hold your right leg, extend the left leg, and we go pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Last one, double leg. Inhale as you reach out, exhale as you hug the legs in. Inhale, reach long, exhale, hug into a tight ball. Inhale, reach, exhale, hug, scissors. Pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch, lower lift, lower your legs, 3, 2, 1, lift in 1, lower 3, 2, 1, and a lift, and a down, 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 quickly up, crisscross, twist, and then change to the other side, and twist, 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 and change, and twist, 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 and change, and twist, 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 and change, and twist, 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 and last one, and then hug your legs in. Well done. Rock yourself up to sit. Spine stretch forward. Stretch your legs out. Open as wide as your mat. Flex your feet well. Point your fingertips to the mat between your legs and make sure you're sitting back over your sit bones. Lift up tall. Inhale, grow up. Exhale, round your spine over and slide your fingers on the mat. Reach further, further, further. Inhale, roll back up. Exhale, round forward and stretch, stretch more, stretch more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Pull the belly back, back, back. Roll back up. The whole time you're trying to keep your tailbone pointing straight down to the mat. It's not a fold over your legs. You are rounding the spine. And then roll back up. We're going to work on the transition into open leg rocker. So reach your arms out opposite your shoulders, point your feet and pull back with your abdominals, round back to sit just behind your tailbone. And then float both your legs up into your hands at the same time. Let's try that again. So put your feet down as if you've just finished the spine stretch forward. And you go extend the arms and legs forward, pull back with your belly, and float your legs up. Try to grab your ankles at the same time, so that you're sitting just behind your tailbone. Let's try that again. And round back, pull the belly in to lift from the backs of the legs. And then we rock back, lift your pelvis up, find your balance, and rock back up. Balance behind your tailbone. And keep it moving. Just like rolling like a ball from earlier, you want to have that moment of balance when you're upside down. So it's a lot of work in your abdominals to lift your pelvis up as if you're sitting on the ceiling. And then we're going to find the flow. So we move a little faster. Rock back, lift the pelvis, and rock back up, balance. And rock back, lift the pelvis up, and rock back and balance. And again, the arms and the legs stay straight. And balance. Last time. Come back up, find your balance sitting behind your tailbone. And I want you to use your inner thighs to pull the legs tight together. And then open back as wide as your shoulders. And again, hug with your inner thighs. And open. And hug and hold the legs together. Now keep those legs reaching out long, and you're going to slowly walk your hands down the backs of your legs. Pull back with your belly and roll back into the mat with control. For corkscrew, either arms placed at your sides, shoulders in the mat, or if you have handles, reach back, hold onto the handles, and push away until your arms are straight. With your legs hugging together, reaching long up, your belly pulling down, rock both your legs over to one side. Feel how the opposite hip has lifted off the mat, but your shoulders are on the mat. And then scoop the legs around in a circle, stop in the center. Go the other way, rock it over, pull your belly in to support your lower back, and throw the legs around in a circle, stop in the center. Other way, rock it over, make sure your legs are the same length, and scoop it around so those heels stay together. Other way, rock it over, press the heels in, hug the inner thighs as you scoop. Let's go faster. Over, around, and stop in the middle. And over, around, and stop. Feel the hips rocking from side to side. It's like a nice massage on the backs of your hips, but the shoulders stay glued into the mat. Last one. Around and stop. Hug your legs into your chest, rocking up to sit for the saw. 2 straight legs, this time open them out wider than the mat. Flex your feet back well. Sit up nice and tall on top of your sit bones and reach your arms long out to the sides in a T. Push your legs down into the mat and lift your waist up really tall. Twist around to one side, round over and saw off your little toe with your little finger for 3, for 2, for 1. Round back up and come to the center. Twist the other way. Round over, saw off your little toe for 3, for 2, for 1. Roll back up through your spine and come to the center. Alternate sides. Twist, round over, saw 3, 2, 1. Round it up and center. And twist, round over, saw 3, 2, 1. Roll it up and center. Keep moving with flow. As you round over and saw off your toe, make sure your hips are staying really still. If the legs are shifting on the mat, then you know your hips are moving. And whenever we round forward, we always want to make sure we're pulling the belly back away from your thigh. Your tailbone's pointing down into the mat all the way through this exercise, and your abdominals lifting in and up your spine. Arms down, legs together, flip over for swan. Come all the way to the other end of the mat, line your shoulders up with the edge of the mat, and you're either going to place your hands underneath your shoulders with your elbows tight in towards your sides, or if you have handles, hold on to the handles and pull the handles back towards your hips, dropping your elbows down. Find a 2-way stretch in your body. Hug your legs tight together, reach your legs long back, pull your belly in and up to find your long spine reaching in opposition. Grow out your head as you lift your head and chest up off the mat. Lengthen long forward to lower back down, making sure you lift your belly as you lower down. And again, lengthen out long to lift up in your swan. On the way down, tighten the abdominals into your spine and grow out your head and out your toes. 3 more times. I want you to work slow and for precision here, that you're moving from your center and you're not letting your back just arch and dump down into the mat. This will later develop into the swan dive, which moves with flow, but right now we just need to focus on the precision of finding your long spine in the back extension. Last time, lift up, make sure those legs are still together, heels into each other, and lower down. Push yourself back into a rest pose. Sit on your heels, round your spine. Let your head hang down through your arms. Press your hands in the mat to lift your belly up off your thighs. It's called rest pose, but it's really an active stretch to round and stretch your lower back. And then you're going to come forward for the single leg kicks. Prop up on your forearms, make fists with your hands, and press your fists and elbows down to lift your belly up off the mat and lengthen your spine long out the top of your head. Glue your legs together, and then bend one leg and kick your bottom twice. Kick, kick again, and then stretch your leg out long on the mat. Change to the other side. Hug your knees together, bend, and kick, kick again, and stretch the leg long to lower down. Keep moving at the slow pace. Every time you kick your bottom, you'll feel how your belly wants to drop to the mat and your tailbone wants to lift up. You've got to work to point that tailbone down and lift your belly up. It's a lot of work in the backs of your thighs and in your seat. Even your inner thighs should be working. Ideally, those knees stay together the whole time. Press your pubic bone into the mat and try to lift the belly button off the mat. Push back into that rest pose again, round your back, and take a few deep breaths here through your nose as you stretch out the lower back. Come forward, set yourself up again, and this time we're going to move with flow. Legs together and kick, 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 kick. Keep this fast pace. Check, is your pubic bone down in the mat? Is your belly button lifted off the mat? Push yourself back into your rest pose again and breathe. The double leg kicks. We're going to break this one down. So come forward, lie down, turn your head to your right side. So your left face cheek is on the mat. Take your hands behind your back, hand over hand, and then hop those hands up as high as you can get them between your shoulder blades and let your elbows droop down to the mat. The legs are glued together, heels touching. Lift the belly and lengthen your spine long on your mat. Still trying to push your pubic bone down to the mat and your belly button off the mat. You're going to bend both your legs this time, and you're going to kick your bottom 3 times. Kick 3, 2, 1. Then stretch the legs out long on the mat, still hugging your heels together. Go again. Bend and kick 3 times. As you kick, you'll feel it challenge your stability in your pelvis and your lower back. And stretch. Try it again. Bend, kick 3 times. Every time you kick, try to point your tailbone down so that your pubic bone's in the mat and your belly button is lifting off the mat. Let's try it again. And kick 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Now we're going to do the upper body. So keep your legs together and you're going to reach your arms back, making an arrowhead with your fingers, hooking your thumbs to hold them together as you lift your chest off the mat. Turn your head the other way, hop the hands up nice and high between your shoulder blades and then droop your elbows down. We go again. So as your arms shoot back into that arrowhead, lift the chest up and open your collarbones. Your arms are long and they're lifting up away from your bottom. Turn your head the other way, rest it down. Keep moving with the upper body. Every time you reach your arms back and you lift your chest up, I want you to check. Are you pulling your abdominals in and up still? You don't want to dump in your lower back. Try the other side. Think of your swan as you lift up, how you're working for this two-way stretch in your body, finding length in your spine as you do a back extension. Push back into the rest pose, round your back. Take a little break here, breathe into the stretch. We're going to put these 2 things together. So we do 3 leg kicks and then shoot the arms back at the same time. So set yourself up, hands behind your back, legs glued together. Bend your legs and kick your bottom 3 times. And you kick 3, 2, 1. Stretch the arms and legs, lift the chest. Turn the head the other way and kick 3, 2, 1. And stretch, lifting your chest up. And turn the head, kick 3, 2, 1. And reach, open out your chest. Turn the head, kick 3, 2, 1. And stretch. Turn your head and kick 3, 2, 1. And lift the belly to lift your chest. And turn the head, kick 3, 2, 1. And stretch. And push yourself back into the rest pose one more time. Point the tailbone down, lift the belly up to roll up to sit. You're going to lie on your side for the side leg kick series. Make sure your spine is all the way to the back end of the mat and then stretch both your legs forward to the front end of the mat. The top arm goes right in front of your belly on the mat for support. You can either lie down on the bottom arm or ideally point your fingers down to your neck and rest the back of your head on the palm of your hand. Find a two-way stretch in your body, lengthen your waist long, flex the bottom foot, point the top foot, and lift that top leg up to hip height, front and back. Swing your leg around to the front and then just hold. Make sure you're not tucking your tailbone underneath to get the leg up the front, and then swing the leg to the back. You'll feel your tailbone want to point back with the leg. Don't let it. It almost feels like you're tucking your tailbone underneath to keep your pelvis stable. Swing it to the front and this time add a little kick to challenge that pelvis. And then swing it to the back, add a little kick to challenge your pelvis. And again, front, add a kick, and back, add a kick. You're looking for your leg to freely swing and kick without letting anything in your torso wobble around. Leg over leg, rest it down for a moment. You're going to turn that top leg out so your knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. For up and down. Lift that leg up and hold it up there for a moment. You want to make sure your hips are square so that that top hip is reaching away from your rib cage, and then lower the leg down. So lift it up, add a kick, and then flex on the way down. Lift it up, add the kick, and flex on the way down. Again, that kick is challenging your pelvis to stay square. Rest it down for a moment, and then we're going to do the small circles. Find your two-way stretch. Take that top leg behind your body. Now remember, as the leg goes back, your shoulder will want to fall forward, your tailbone will want to stick out. Don't let that happen. Stay stacked, shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, and draw little circles up and up and up, trying not to let the torso move around as your leg circles. Reverse. It's challenging, especially when the leg goes back in the circle. And then rest your leg down. Big circles. So we're going through all those positions now. So find your two-way stretch again, lift the top leg up, and we swing the leg to the front, making sure you're not tucking your tailbone, keeping your long spine. Rotate the leg up to the ceiling and then turn the leg in again to take it to the back and finish leg over leg. So it goes to the front, turn the leg out to lift up, turn the knee in to take it back, and finish foot over foot. And forward, up. Remember, when you go to the back, it almost feels like you have to tuck your tailbone underneath to make sure that you don't let your back arch and your tailbone stick out. Reverse the circle. Take it to the back. Turn the leg out to lift up. Turn the leg in again at the bottom. And again, back. Turn out to lift up. All the way to the front and foot over foot. And back and up. All the way front, leg over leg. Rest for a moment, because we're going to do this all over again. 3 repetitions of each part of the leg series. Set yourself up how you were before. Find your two-way stretch, lift the top leg up, and we go front and back. Find your 2 long sides in your waist, and front, kick and back. Kick and front, kick and back. Kick and front, kick and back. Kick up and down, turn the leg out, and up, kick and flex to come down, and up, kick and flex to come down, and up, kick and flex to come down. Small circles, turn the leg in, take it back, and circle up and up and up and reverse, and back, up and up and up, and legs together, big circles. We go forward, up and around, and forward, up and around, forward, up and around, reverse, back, up and around. Back, up and around. Last one. Back, up and around. Finish heels together and roll over to the other side. Set your spine up along the back edge of the mat, feet forward to the front of the mat. Supporting hand right in front of your belly, and remember, you either lie down on the bottom arm or ideally prop up on that bottom hand with the fingers pointing down towards your neck. Find your two-way stretch. So stretch that top leg out long, stretch your waist out long, and swing the leg to the front. Make sure you're not tucking your tailbone underneath. Swing it to the back. Here it feels like you have to tuck your tailbone so that your tailbone doesn't point back with the leg. Try it again. Swing it to the front, add the kick to challenge your pelvis. Swing it to the back, add the kick to challenge your pelvis. And again, swing it to the front, work for pelvis stability. You're trying to stay stacked, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, with a long lower back. You're never arching in your lower back. Keep the lower back long. Legs together, rest it down for a moment. Up and down. Turn the top leg out, knee up to the ceiling. Heels together. Lift the leg up and check that hip. Remember, you don't want to lift the hip up so high that your waist collapses. Pull the top hip away from your rib cage and then lower your leg down. So we reach it up, and we're going to add that kick to challenge your pelvis to stay square. Flex on the way down. Reach it up, add the kick, and flex to come down. Try it again. Keep 2 long sides in your waist. And flex to come down. The small circles. So turn your knee in again. Find length in your body. Stretch out and swing the leg behind you. Small circles. They go forward and up. As you circle your leg, I want you to make sure your pelvis stays still. So you feel like you're almost tucking your tailbone to lengthen your tailbone down your back and lift the belly in and up your spine. Reverse the circles. Take it slow right now. Remember, we're working for our precision to make sure that the leg can move without letting the pelvis rock around. And when you finished your 3 circles, finish leg over leg and take a little rest. Now the big circles. Find your two-way stretch in your body again. Lift that top leg up and we swing it to the front. Turn the leg out to lift it up. Turn the knee in as you take the leg to the back and finish foot over foot. And we go front, Lift up, all the way behind you, foot over foot. Again, front, up, back, and foot. Reverse, take it back. Lift it up all the way to the front and foot over foot. And again, you're going for a big range of motion here, as big as you can get it in the circle without your pelvis moving around. And last one, finish foot over foot. Take a little rest here because we're going to do it for flow. All the exercises, 3 repetitions of each. Set yourself up again. Find your two-way stretch. Lengthen your sides out really long. Front and back. We go front, kick and back. Kick and front, kick and back. Kick and front, kick and back. Kick, legs together, up and down. Up, kick and flex to come down. And up, kick and flex to come down. And up, kick and flex to come down. Small circles. Circle 3, 2, 1. Reverse. And a 3, 2, 1. Big circles. Swing it to the front, up and around. Stop. And front, up and around. Stop. And front, up and around. Stop. Reverse. And back and around. Stop. And back and around. Stop. One more. And good. You're going to come lying on your back for teaser. Center yourself in the mat, and we're going to start with bent legs. So 2 bent legs, walk your feet far away from your seat until your thighs are about a 45-degree angle in front of you. Glue your knees together and extend one leg out to straight, making sure the knees are still touching. Then reach your arms up and back next to your head. You're going to lift your arms up to the ceiling, curl your head up, look into your belly, and roll up to sit until you're sitting just behind your tailbone. Your arms are going to end parallel to your leg, and you're going to look over your fingertips. Then pull back with your belly and slowly roll down with control back into the mat. Head and then arms back. Try it again. Arms up, head up, round up slowly with control, making sure your legs stay still. Look over your fingertips at the top, and then pull back with your belly and roll down. Feel the lower back in the mat, then the middle back, then the upper back, head and arms last. Go again. Make sure the bottom foot's pressing in the mat and your inner thighs are hugging together. At the top, you're going to lift the other leg up, connect your heels together, and this time you're going to roll down without moving your legs, so keep both the legs in that 45-degree angle as you roll all the way down to the mat. Hug your legs in, take a little break, you can rock your hips from side to side, and then we're going to do the other leg. So put your feet down, remember to walk your feet far away from your seat, extend the other leg to straight, and then reach your arms back next to your head, and you go arms up, head up, curl up, pull the belly down in the mat to peel your spine off the mat. Look over your fingertips at the top, and then pull back with your abdominals to slowly lengthen your spine back into the mat with control, making sure your legs don't move. Stretch the arms back, and we go again. Arms up, head up, curl up, pull the belly in to slowly come up with control. Lift your chin up at the top, and then on the way down, look into your belly and pull the belly into the mat to lengthen your spine out nice and long, arms back. Rounding back up. Remember the legs stay glued together, inner thighs working. And when you get to the top, extend the other leg. So 2 legs are up in the 45-degree angle, connect your heels. Now the aim is to keep your legs exactly where they are as you roll down with control into the mat and hug your legs into your chest. Take a little break here. We're going to repeat this. So go back to the first leg, feet on the mat, walk them far away, extend one leg out to straight, and make sure your knees are glued together. Your inner thighs are going to work actively throughout this exercise. You're going to lift your arms up towards the ceiling, reach back next to your head. And we roll up with control. Arms up, head up, peel off the mat. Make sure you come to sitting behind your tailbone so your belly's still pulling back away from your thighs. And then roll back down with control. Slowly, one vertebra at a time into the mat, arms back. And we go again. Arms up, head up, roll up. Feel both your thighs reaching long away from your waist, and your waist pulling down into the mat away from your legs. That two-way stretch in your body is what's going to find you the control in your center. Here's our third one. So on this one, roll up, stay up, sitting right behind your tailbone. Keep that tailbone tucked. Extend the other leg up. Glue the legs together. Feel the legs reaching long as you pull back with your belly away from your toes into the mat, all the way down. Hug your legs in. Other leg. So, set your feet back up onto the mat. Walk the feet far away. Extend the other leg out. Arms reach back overhead. And we go. Arms up, head up, pull the belly in to lift yourself off the mat. Find length out the top of your head and then pull the belly down into the mat. As you lengthen your spine down to the mat, how long can your spine get? All the way to the back end of the mat. And we go again. Arms up, head up, roll up. Keep those legs active, inner thighs working, thighs pulling away from your belly. And roll back into the mat. Lengthen out, try to get your head all the way to the back of the mat. And then we go again. This is our third one. So this time we roll all the way up. 2 legs in the air. Glue your heels together. Leave the legs exactly where they are, stretching long forward as you pull back with your belly and roll into your mat. Hug your legs in and take a little rest. You're going to flip over onto your belly for swimming. Stretch your arms out into a nice V shape about as wide as your shoulders, and your legs are glued together behind you. Point your tailbone down towards your heels and try to lift your belly button just off the mat. Once you lift your right arm and your left leg off the mat, and your head and chest will come up like you're doing a swan. Just like in the swan, pull the belly in and up and try to lengthen your lower back and grow out the top of your head. Lower it down, change to the other side. Opposite arm to leg lifts up. Lift from the belly and lengthen out the top of your head. Make sure your leg is straight behind you, no bending in your knee. And lower it down. Check. Point your tailbone down towards your heels. Lift the belly into your lower back. And lift both your arms and legs off the mat this time. And then take the right arm and the left leg up without dropping the other side to the mat. Switch. And switch, opposite arm to leg, and switch. At no point should any of your limbs touch the mat, and you're always working for a long lower back even though you're lifting your chest up in a back extension. Lower it down, push back to the rest pose, round your spine for a moment. As you sit in your rest pose, I'm going to let you know we're going to come back to the swimming, except we're going to go nice and fast now for flow. Pumping those arms up and down to the rate of the 100, breathing in for 5 pumps and out for 5 pumps. So come forward, set up for swimming, find your long lower back, lift all your arms and legs off and opposite arm to leg higher, and switch, 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 switch. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and good, lower everything back down to the mat. Push yourself back into the rest pose, round your spine one more time, and then use your abdominals to pull yourself back up to sit. Turn around for the seal. Dive your hands down the inside of your legs and wrap around the outside to hold onto the soles of your feet. Round into a ball shape similar to your rolling like a ball where you're sitting behind your tailbone. And we're going to start just with the rocking. So rock back to your shoulder blades and then rock back and balance behind your tailbone. Try it again. Rock back like the rolling like a ball. Try to lift the pelvis up and come back up with control. We're trying to have that moment upside down. Rock back, lift the pelvis, and then come back and balance. All right, now we're going to work just the legs. So stay balancing behind your tailbone, and you're going to open and close your legs, pulsing your feet together. As you do this, I want you to push your arms into your thighs. So your inner thighs actually have to work to push into your arms as you go beat, 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 beat. It's a lot of work in those inner thighs. Good, take a little rest. We're going to put these together now. So 3 beats in the front, rock back, and 3 beats upside down. Let's go. Find your balance behind your tailbone and beat your legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock back. And 3, 2, 1. Find your balance. And 3, 2, 1. Rock back. And 3, 2, 1, up and balance. Keep it moving. 3, 2, 1. Have that moment of balance while you're beating. You don't want to be rolling on the beats, so you have to balance to go beat, 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 come up, balance. Okay, I want you to watch me on this next one. I'm going to show you how to transition from your seal up to standing for the next exercise. So we do 3 beats, we rock back, 3 beats upside down, cross your arms and legs over and come all the way up to standing. Try it with me on the next one. So get into that seal shape and beat the legs. 3, 2, 1, rock upside down, 3, 2, 1, cross the arms and legs over and push down to stand up. Sit back down, we'll try it again. And set yourself up. And we go. Beat. 3, 2, 1. Rock back. 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing. Push down to lift up. One more time. Set yourself up. And we beat. 3, 2, 1. Rock back. And 3, 2, 1. Push down. Lift from the belly. Good. You're going to turn around. Heels together. Toes apart for front support. Make sure you really are hugging those inner thighs together and then lift your arms up to the ceiling. Circle your arms around the sides of your body at the same time as rounding your head over. Try to keep your tailbone pointing to the ground as long as possible until you really have to let it go to place your hands ideally right next to your feet. If your legs are bent, that's okay. You're aiming to eventually have straight legs. Walk out 4, 3, 2, you get there on 1 into your plank position. Find a long line from the top of your head down to your heels. And remember, those heels are hugging together, inner thighs are active. You're going to lift your waist up to return. Point your tailbone to your heels and walk your hands back. 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Make sure your hands are as close as they can be to next to your feet. And then pull the tailbone down to begin the roll up through your spine. The arms reach up the front all the way to the ceiling. Arms circle around the sides to round your spine over. Remember, you're trying to get your hands right on the sides of your feet. 4 walks out. 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Find your long line in your plank. Pulling your abdominals in and up your spine, don't let your lower back arch. And then lift your belly up to the ceiling to start the walk back. Pointing the tailbone down already, walk back 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's the pull down in the tailbone, like there's a weight in it, that starts the roll up through your spine. Your arms are coming up with your head. Let's go for flow. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, round over. Walk out into the plank. 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Hold and breathe in the plank, working for a 2-way stretch, growing long. Then lift your waist up to return. And you're going to walk back for 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Roll up through your spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, circle the arms around and down. Walk out. 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Breathe in the plank and hug into your midline to grow long out your legs, out your head, and lift up to walk back. 4, 3, 2, get there 1. Roll up through your spine. Inhale, grow tall, and this time exhale, the arms come down and you stay tall. If you have any questions about any of these exercises, drop them below in the comments, and remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification button so we can keep working out together. I'll see you next time.